Really?
Yeah.
It's almost like he's trying to, or he suffers from, one of Michael Jackson's biggest issues, which was I didn't have a childhood. But, being in the White House is not the time for you to, slide down the poles, and, the staircase, all of that kind of stuff, because you want a childhood and you think everything is a joke. That's just, I can't remember who it was on television, but it's somebody high up in the administration with the military. He was just like, that is absolutely not what we are about. He was so infuriated.
Yeah.
He was so infuriated that it brought laughter to me because, I'm sure he probably just wants to go to the White House or the whoop-ass room in the White House to say, you know what, just meet me there.
Yeah,
I've had enough of you. Just, come on. Listen, you've been asking to go to the room because you want to know what's in there. So I'm going to show you what's in the whoop-ass room.
Put your burger down. Come on, Trumpy. Put your sandwich down. Get up, and let's go.
Put your Big Mac down since he likes burgers.
Yeah. We got to talk. And no more bites. No more bites. I know you want another one, but no more. It's time.
And I'm not going to mess your hair up.
You were talking.
It's gonna be a one-hitter quitter.
Right, and I'm laying you down, bro. You were talking about the time where I believe on a naval ship or somewhere, some black sailors were marginalized, or there was some type of hate gesture shown toward them. I think a noose was hung on one of their doors or something, and the commanding officer comes out and says, "Listen, I don't care what you guys hear in the news. I don't care what y'all seeing, what y'all believe, but if you're going to serve in this military under my command, we're not having that. And if you don't want to participate in a level of cordiality and respect for one another, we can let you go right now." I
saw the plank.
That, and it wasn't like I'm not entertaining questions. It's not a question. We're not dealing with racism here on this ship. And if, in fact, you cannot understand that, this is when you can get off, period. You know what I mean? And I appreciate hearing that because you would think that he would have brushed under the rug and said, well, all people are created equal and have the same inalienable rights. Isn't that what Ivanka Trump tweeted during her Black History Month thing? That's what she said. She said, we're still interested in supporting the lives and the whatever of all people. No, right now it's about black people. Right now, y'all only gave us a month out of 12. So right now, for 28 days, it's about black folks. This one.
Wow.
Such as like, hey, Doc, I got a question for you.
Sure.
So I've been walking through some books, or working through some books that I'm going to share with our listeners on our page. But I saw something that spoke to a stay woke. We all need to have a stay woke. I think the writer put it commercial or something that plays in our mind every so often.
There's so much going on in the world today. But we don't have to worry. God's got it all in control. So just trust and know God cares, and He cares for you. In a mansion made of stone, in a shanty all alone, God cares. He cares. God cares for you. Whether black or white, all are precious in His sight. God cares. Oh, yes.
Call HD.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign. Access code accepted. The recording has started. All participants are muted and they can unmute themselves.
To the beggar man, or even to the thief, God cares. Yes, He does. God cares. He cares for you. He cares. Oh, He cares. God cares. Yes, He does. Oh, I know He cares. God cares for you. If you're motherless, God cares.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Worldwide Podcast.
He cares. God, He cares for you. Now, if in your heart there is no song, because something in your life, something has gone wrong, God cares. Oh, I'm a witness, He cares. My God really cares for you. Oh, when there's no food on the table, oh God, He's still able. When you can't seem to pay your bills, just keep praying. You stay in His will. When trouble comes on every hand, trust in His word. You'll be able to stand. It is no secret what God can do. What He's done for others, He'll do the same thing for you. Whatever you're going through, He's got the way already made for you. Because God cares for you.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Why can't we work Say,
every man take a stand, join hands.
we can.
Why can't we work together?
Since we're down
Since
here,
we're down here living together,
come on.
can't we love each other?
People walking hand in hand.
Knowing that together we can.
Amen goes right there. You sing.
Amen goes right there, right there,
Right there.
right there.
Right there. Amen goes right there.
Amen goes right there, right there,
Right there.
right there.
Right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of PowerXXi.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet Radio.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Positive Power 21.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, what's up, family? What's going on? Welcome to Positive Power PowerXXi Christian Media. You're listening to Late Nights with Jerry was Live Worldwide and friends. Let's get our praise on, y'all. It's praise and worship time. We want to thank every Drake for his awesome music. Dear Father, please help me to rest in your happiness. Allow us to have a linger on our lips, to dwell within a wonderful memory, to walk past sunlit places. Help us to awake with hope, engage with life in all variety. Hold on, robot, turn it down, baby. There we go. Please engage with life. Let me just start that over. Hold on, robot, start it over.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, there we go. All right. I get used to being this close to the screen. All right, everybody, let's do our thing. You're listening to Late Night with Jerry was Live Worldwide. Almighty God, we pray for our friends. We ask you to bring healing to our bodies. We ask you to correct what needs correcting, heal what needs healing, touch what needs your divine touch. God, we ask you, would you give us a new season of vibrant health, energy, and enthusiasm. In Jesus' name we pray. All right, dear Father God, Lord, please help us to rest in your happiness, to allow a smile to linger on our lips, to dwell within a wonderful memory, to walk back through sunlit places. Please help us to awake with hope, to engage with life in all variety, to take in the beauty of others' joys, to touch the souls of those we meet with thankfulness, to help us to sing with faith, to carry the truth. That's right, to carry the truth close to our hearts, to rejoice at a new life, and to have peace as we age. Please help us to indulge in love, to breathe in the sweetness of intimacy, to taste the kindness of friendship, to feel a warmth of embrace. Please help us not to miss a single drop of heaven, to catch each moment and to drink in the great joy of life. Amen. Don't forget about Total Life Changes, Daynette Watson. That's right, our home-based business, marketing a great line of weight loss and health products with established 16-year-old company with customers all over the world. You ever heard the buzz around the world about this company? It's called Total Life Changes. The statistics tell us that even at any given time, over 50% of the population has the desire to lose weight to improve their health. Amen. All right, so if you got a desire to lose weight, 5 pounds in 5 days, go to Daynette Watson, DANET Watson.com. Don't forget about Empower Me Books. Go out to Empower Me Books and check out Jessica Highsmith. We'll drop her Amazon link out there to you so you can pick up her new book. That's right, Misfits, The Miracle Reveal. And don't forget about Instrumental by Reed. That's out there on Amazon. Beautiful songs like In the Middle of It, Broken, and Use Me. Top song. She's an award-winning gospel performing and recording artist. That's right, you can catch you on the VOGMAs coming up. Let's cast your vote and the Rhythm of Gospel. So go out there and cop that album, Instrumental by Reed. Speaking of VOGMAs, go out there to number 21 and vote for your favorite podcast. That's right, me, Batman, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Late Night Talk Radio. That's right, you know our station will bring you guys all the testimonies. That's right, all the talk about gospel, all the updates, all the great music in HD audio. How many people can say that? HD audio. Go out to YouTube, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker Radio, Google. That's right, catches all those places, y'all. All right, wealthdadsystem.com. That's right, can be your vehicle to success. Don't allow others to set the height of your dream. Aim as high in the clouds as you want to go. Let the outer limits of space be your roadmap to success. Amen. All right, y'all. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live, and my co-host, Shay Samuels, and Joyce, the Faith Walker White. Special guest tonight is Jasmine Williams and Tony Gill. So hold the line, y'all. We got one more song we're going to drop, and we'll be right back with you. Let me get everybody straight. Tell them, Robot.
You're listening to Positive Power 21, Christian media on late night radio.
Drum again, robot.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, what's going on, family? Welcome to Positive Power Late Night with Jerry Royce Live, PowerXXi Radio. Man, I think I got about 5 names of this radio station, but it's all good. I don't see Joyce the Faith Walker White. Maybe she was mad from last week because I missed her. I didn't see her in there because she came in late. She was late for work. But anyway, Shay Samuels in the house. What's up, Shay? What's up, Shay?
Hey, Jerry. Hey, how are you? Happy Thursday.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Yeah, right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
It came and it went.
It sure
That's all I can say.
Yeah, I like it better when it's on the weekends. You know?
You can still make it. You still can make it a weekend thing, Jerry.
Yep.
You do know that.
Well, they calling for snow Saturday here, and it might be 3 to 4 inches. That'll shut Baltimore down. You got a lot of people driving with bald tires, so Baltimore will be shut down. So with all that said, my sister, I think my sister's giving a dinner party for my niece, so I may be over there. I can make, I got a Jeep, so my Jeep can make it do anything. So we might do that. Who knows? So, but that would be cool because everybody's going to be out. I think my son's supposed to be going to a party, and my daughter's going to be at work. So it'll be just my wife and I. Yeah, we might can go on another day.
While it's snowing?
I got a Jeep. I can go through anything. It's a lot of restaurants around here. It only takes like 5 minutes. You see that?
We'll talk about that next Thursday. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it somewhere. We're not gonna be stuck in the house. I'm trying to find Jasmine picture. We got Jasmine Williams here tonight. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Yes.
Well, before we talk about her, I forgot to ask you. So, how was your Valentine? Were you home? Did you see your hubby?
I did. I was home, but I didn't get a chance to see hubby. He was working. But I was home working. I was saying I just feel like holidays aren't the same. And like days like that just aren't the same. It's so busy, so you don't really get you have to get creative after a while,
Yeah, it's true.
So I think that's why I said just get creative. Like even though it's on one day, you just have to get creative.
Yeah, it's true. You do. You're right about that. I mean, I was tired because I was getting over something. I had like a strange combination, which I'm not even gonna mention on the air what I did, and I just felt so bad on Tuesday, and I thought I was catching a cold, but it was like more like feeling nauseous, So then it carried over to Wednesday. I was feeling bad, and then I had the nerves to order cream of crab soup because I saw like lump crab meat on the menu. I was like, yeah, I gotta have that. And I really
yeah.
I know I shouldn't have tried to eat that, and then I had a big Angus burger. I had to taste for some beef. It's been a minute, so I was sitting there just stuffed. I was so stuffed.
How did that go?
I couldn't even have dessert. Came home, went to sleep. No radio, no shout outs, no social media.
When I wasn't feeling well, I had, I told you I was in Maryland for about 2 days, so I always try to get the lump crab, and I ended up going to this place called,
CJ's?
I can't remember. No, this was, oh goodness, I'll have to think about it.
Hunt Valley?
But they had, in Hunt Valley.
Oh, it must have been Moe's or something like that.
I don't know. I want to keep saying Royce. No, this place was in a strip mall.
Oh.
It'll come to me, but
Oh, you went to that mall in Hunt Valley that's across from the train, from the subway? I mean, from the light rail? You went to that shopping center?
No, so I went to, do you know where Delta Marriott is in Hunt Valley?
Dude, because they've been renaming stuff. It's like the mall is across the street?
They did.
It's like a Sears.
Yeah, they did. They renamed it.
Yeah, it's like a Sears across the street and all that. Right?
Yep. So I went there. There was a nice place there.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That was the shopping center. That's the one where the train runs through, the light rail. The Labor Day.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
See, it was so cold for me. I was just staying at in the hotel.
Yeah, the Labor
But
Day.
I had crab soup and I had lump crab, and I never get sick of crab. But I was so sick that I couldn't hold it. So I went back to my room early and was just knocked out early because it was just really heavy. And I've never had crab that made me feel that way. But it wasn't food. It was just I wasn't feeling well, and I took in too much after days of not eating. So I got to get back to Baltimore so I can try it again.
Yeah, you know what? It was funny because my wife told me the place that we went to that sell crabs in that place, you know, that you was talking about. She told me they had closed down. So maybe another crab shack, because it was called something Crab Shack at first. And then she said they not
I don't know. It was a nice place though.
It's a standalone restaurant, right?
No, this is. I'm actually gonna look it up right now. Okay. I'm gonna look it up right now. But it was
one that
I'm gonna look it up right now.
It was like in the middle. It was like in the middle of like off to the right of because Best Buy used to be across from it because they closed Best Buy up. I don't know if you remember looking across the parking lot and seeing a vacant Best Buy, but it's on the right hand side of the shopping center, if I'm not mistaken. But there's a
place called like the Green Turtle or something around there.
The Green Turtle.
Green Turtle something.
Yeah, the Green
Turtle.
Oh, the Green. Oh,
there's one by you.
You went to the Green Turtle for crabs?
No, the place that I'm talking about is right across from that place in Hunts Valley, not where you are.
They must have just opened a Green Turtle over there because Green Turtle wasn't there before. Yeah.
Okay. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to tell you exactly what that restaurant is. If you haven't been there, you have to take your wife there. It was awesome.
She don't eat crabs,
live music.
She don't eat crabs. She don't eat crabs. But I think she does do crab cake, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she don't like picking them, I think.
Is she from here?
She eats shrimps and stuff. And,
I don't like picking them either.
Scallops and stuff. Yeah. All right, look, tell you what, while you doing that, we're going to go ahead and play Jasmine's song, and then we're going to open up the show because we got 2 more minutes before she come on. So I'm going to go ahead and play With My Girls. This one's called With My Girls by Jasmine Williams, okay? So you look up that title so I can check it out.
Okay.
Let your hair down, girl. Free yourself from problems, yeah. If you got your girls, you don't have to worry, no. Let your hair down, girl. Free yourself from problems, yeah, yeah.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, that was Jasmine Williams called With My Girls, hanging out with her girls. All right, let's get Shay back up here real quick, and then we're going to get Jasmine on. All right, Shay, you got 5 seconds. Tell me the name of this place. What's the name of it? Did you find it? You didn't find it?
No, I'm still looking.
Just put in Hunt Valley.
I'm gonna find it.
Crab. Put in Hunt Valley crab restaurant or something like that. Seafood, and that should do it. All right. I guess I'm going to have to do it myself.
Let's see.
I'm the Google master. All right. Let's
You know, I was about to say you are the Google master.
I'm the Google master. That's why I say Google me, Barbara. All right. Let's bring Jasmine out. Let's talk to Jasmine Williams. Welcome, Jasmine Williams, to Positive Power XXi. How you doing tonight? What's going on?
Hello. I am doing wonderful.
Oh, some beautiful
Thanks
song.
for having me on your show.
You're welcome. And say hi to Shay.
Thank you.
Shay Samuel, Gospel
Hello,
Award
Shay.
winner. She's here. You here, Shay?
How are you? Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Well, wonderful. Thank you. It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah. All right. I would let you say hi to Joyce, but she's not here tonight, so we'll just keep her in prayer. It's not like her not to let me know.
All right.
But anyway, she may join us later. Who knows? But anyway, we got Shay here to help me out. So anyway, Jazz, we're going to ask you a couple questions about your career, your life. Feel free to give us your testimony. But the first question is, who is Jasmine Williams and where is she from?
All right. Okay. Well, first off, I am a Christian woman, proud about it. I attend Showers of Blessing Christian Center that's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, under the leadership of the wonderful Dr. Bernard Grant. I am what I would like to call single, saved, sanctified, and stunning. That's just my brand. It's something I made up. I am an educated woman, 2 bachelor's degrees in psychology, sociology, second lieutenant, or now first lieutenant in the Army. And I'm an entertainer, and I do lots of different things in entertainment. I sing. I started off doing talent shows and local events. I am a dancer. I taught Zumba for a few years, and now I'm doing, just cardio exercise. I actually wrote 2 cardio songs recently. So,
good for you.
And I do local events in the community. I'll be performing in Atlanta on February 24th. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's exciting. Good to hear that. Wow. Very active woman. All right. Good. All right. Shay, you got a question for Miss Jasmine?
I do. So you sound like an awesome young lady, very, very proactive and just out there, energetic. Where would you say you get your energy from?
Well, first off, I'll buy certain tracks. I go to a local studio. It's called 252 MG. It's located in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, under Dempsey Terry. So I'll buy beats from him, and I'll listen to the beats over and over again. And before I start, I'll just say a little prayer to God, because I feel like that's where most of my words come from, is the Heavenly Father, the one above. So the words just come to me as I'm sitting there listening to the track, and I just write. And a lot of my inspiration comes from the overall, I love music. So music is definitely in me. So whenever I get those tracks, I listen to them, and it just spills out. So,
all right.
Amen.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. So Jasmine, how long you been in the gospel industry? I mean, I've never seen you at an award show yet. Well, I haven't been to a lot of them, but tell us a little bit about your career so far. Yeah. Give us a highlight.
Well, I started writing to the end of 2016. That's when I actually started writing music, and I got more into it. And now I've actually written 35 songs, and they're hip hop, R&B, gospel music, pop music. So I've been performing in the local areas of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Atlanta will be my first huge trip out of state. So that's kind of where where it all started off. But I sing at my church for different events. We had a youth event. I sung for that. One of the songs that I wrote caters to the young people in the local area, and it's about a young girl who's in an abusive relationship. So I like to write about things that other people can relate to. Mm-hmm. People are dealing with some things. They're out there hurting. So, I feel like the words that I write could be something that heals someone else from the things that they're going through in their life. So that's kind of where I started. Gospel is definitely in there. I recently wrote 3 new gospel songs. So, I'm just...
All right.
All right, just getting started.
That's right.
Started where I can, and I'm pushing it out there.
I hear you. That's right. All right, before Shay asks the next question, we're going to go ahead and play your second single. She sent us 3 songs. This one's called Fill the Void by Jasmine Williams. Here we go. Come on, robot.
No matter where you choose to go, there's no place to hide. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Where do you go when you wanna run away from the pain? It just won't go away. See the same old mess every day. Some say roll a joint, smoke away the pain. Stop tripping, get that Henny in your cup. You know what time it is, time to pull it up. Bend it over, touch your toes. Strip, 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 strip for the dollar. Hit the streets, gang bang for $1. If you a thief, take what you wanna. Then blame it on your brother. What's the deal? You can do what you wanna. It's a crime, shame the world will dismiss this. It's all fun and games, come get this. You can do what you wanna. Do what you wanna. No matter where you choose to go, there's no place to hide. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. The void is deep. It's deep down. Losing sleep. Gotta pray now as I weep. Lord, please help rock me to sleep. I'm sick now, feel the void in my heart now. My soul yells, Lord, please take control now. You're the only one that can fill this void now. You're the only one that can heal my heart now. My soul bleeds what the world feeds. Blood pressure high in my heartbeat. Can I take a second look? Cause I'm kinda high. Lord, help, feel like I'm about to die. I see the pain in the eyes of the devil's prey. Got the people bound, got to get away, get away. Got to get away, get away. Got the people bound, got to get away. Sex, drugs, gangs, can't fix this. There's another way, you can ditch this. Lord, here's your cry, head to the sky. You'll live and not die, keep your head to the sky.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Yeah, it's your girl Ree, and I'm so excited to be coming to you Mondays, every single Monday on Pep Talk with Ree. We're going to have praise, empowerment, and prayer. This is going to be amazing. Interviews, great music, and just a time for us to stay motivated. Listen, Monday, some people look into that and be like, yeah, Monday, but you know what? This is Pep Talk with Ree, so y'all be ready and excited and stay locked on Positive Power Christian Media Network.
That's right. You tell them. You tell them Pep Talk, Ree. That's right. That's Ree. Pep Talk. That's right. Catch it Mondays at 8 o'clock to 8:45 every Monday. It's the Triple Threat Monday, matter of fact. You got me and Kimmy Kim at 9, and then you got Pamela Zion Jones at 10. So come on and join us, y'all. Just put your bedroom slippers on, get your cocoa, and just get comfy and just check us out on our Triple Threat Podcast Monday. All right. And right now, Rhea's actually on tour right now, heading to the Bahamas. So they're going to have a great time. They're going to be out there for a few days on the land and at sea performing live. That's right. And they're expecting a big, awesome audience. And, you know, Bahamas is one of our big audience, too. So a couple of stations do pick us up. So they should know who she is because we play a lot of Rhea here. All right, y'all. We're talking to Jasmine Williams. I just love that song, man. I got to add that to my personal playlist. It gave me chills. All right, Shay, you got a question for her?
I do. You know, I was listening to her, and I thought about the girls and I don't know how old you are, but I just kept hearing, the boy makes me say, yeah, yeah, yeah. So
go, Shay.
And, you know, that's like taking it way, 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 way back. But I'm thinking, I had one question, but I'm going to ask this question. So were you ever a part of a girls group, or did you try to develop a group as you were growing up? And if so, how did it work? And if not, why not?
Well, I was recently asked to come to a school to work with young girls, young middle school girls, but I don't remember having any group in particular. But I do remember being invited to different events. One event was I was invited by the Department of Social Services, and it was a lot of teens out there, a lot of young people. So, and that's the event where I sung one of my songs called "I See Your Struggle," and that's the song that was about the young girl who she was in an abusive relationship. So I feel like I reached the young people in different, you know, in a different way, but I never really had a group per se.
Yeah, that was a pretty song though. I really like that song. I almost forgot I was on the radio.
Thank you.
I was about to play it again. Well, anyway, Jasmine, that was really, really nice. I'm sure that's probably one of your top hits, and it sounds like it's something that should get some radio play out there, especially on the urban station where you got young people listening. Do you have a testimony you'd like to share with us? You know, what motivates you to write gospel music?
Well, at one point, this is my personal testimony that I wouldn't mind sharing with you all tonight. There was one point in my life where I felt like I had writer's block. I would write half songs, and I wasn't able to write complete songs. And this was maybe a few years ago. I had always been into music, but I felt like at that time I just couldn't get out a full song. I would sing all day, and I just had problems getting out a complete song. But the ending part of 2016, the latter part of that year, of previous years, I started writing, and they were flowing. And I honestly feel like this is a gift from God, because I was writing 1 and 2 songs per day. And they were complete songs. One song in one day, and then the next day I'll turn around and I'll write another song. And that's actually a huge testimony for me, because I remember those times I couldn't write. And I do remember times when I struggled a little in school. I struggled with my speech, and, you know, I would stutter sometimes. And I just feel like I was getting invited to come speak for different events, the communities and schools program. In my local area, I've sung for a few events for them, and I went out and I gave motivational speeches for scholarship luncheons, and I feel like God has been flowing through me, because there was a point where I struggled with writing, I struggled with speech. So I feel like God is turning this thing around like Moses did, like he did for Moses. He didn't think he could do it, but God put it in him.
Amen.
And he was able to lead those people with his voice, and I feel like that's what God is doing with me. He's turning things around.
That's right.
At one point, I couldn't speak, hardly put a full sentence together, could hardly put a song together, but now look, 35 songs and still writing.
So what happened?
That's
You were
my
writing.
testimony.
So you were writing a different genre at that point when you had the writer's block. What you was doing, pop or urban, hip hop?
I was doing more so like R&B,
Okay.
smooth R&B, because I like sort of kind of like neo soul. So I like different types of music.
Yeah, you got that voice for
at
neo
that time,
soul. Yeah, you definitely got that voice because you kind of got a little bit sound like you kind of get into a little of that Macy Gray if you wanted to, but that kind of music. Yeah, I was feeling that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Awesome, military lady. All right.
Yeah.
You got another question for us, Shay, before we drop this third song, this third track?
I do, and this question actually was the first question, but it's a segue. So I thank God for bringing this question back around. But with so many young women battling, whether it be in the industry, just in general life, every day, just going through, what message would you want to leave them with to encourage them to make it through?
I would definitely say keep the faith, because I am definitely a strong woman of faith. I believe that there is nothing too hard for God to turn around. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. And my pastor, Dr. Bernard Grant, he's always taught me not to bring God down to the level of human experience. So it doesn't matter what you're going through. It's always a way out. If there's a God above that we serve, we can trust him through anything. It doesn't matter. So I would definitely say keep the faith in God, because he can make it happen. Amen. He can do anything.
That's right.
Amen. That would be my word.
Yeah, that's right. Preach to us. All right, Jasmine. So you got another single. I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask you this one last question, and then we're going to play your song. Now, Jasmine, you mentioned being in the military, got 2 degrees and everything. Sound like you're a very intelligent young lady. What about the military? I mean, you're very pretty. You kind of strike us as being a model of some type. Any challenges in the military, being a female, or was this smooth sailing for you?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say smooth sailing, and I didn't really have too many issues with gender, because I went in as an officer. So right off gate, I'm looked at as a leader. I'm supposed to know everything that's going on, but I have soldiers underneath me who've been in the military for 10 and 15 years, and they know more than I do, because I'm just the first lieutenant coming in, and I'm still learning the basics of military. So I feel like that's where a lot of my problem came in at. People looking at me like, this little lieutenant has more rank than me, and she don't have half the experience that I have in the military. So I think that's where a lot of my problem came in. So, people were like, well, she got more rank than me. Some people, might not feel, too confident in me. But I feel like as a leader, as a young leader, it's okay to ask the non-commissioned officers, the ones who are lower ranked than you, for some help. I ask people for help. I don't care what my rank is. If we're here to fulfill a mission, I'm going to reach out for some help so we can fulfill this mission, and have that commander looking at things like, okay, well, this young lieutenant might not know as much as a person who's been in the military for 10 and 15 years, but she's humble enough to go ask for some help if she don't know.
That's right.
So
that's awesome.
I do the best that I can in every situation, and I reach out for help.
Which branch?
I do what I can do, and I'm sorry?
Which branch were you in? Are you still in?
Army Reserve.
Okay. So you still in? So you still in the Army Reserve?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Still in the Army.
All right.
Yep.
Wow.
Still serving.
That's brave, especially with
Yep. And I am a model too. So hey, I model. I do it. It all.
It's brave being in the military. Like, I don't know if I want to be in the military under a commander. Now, can you take a leave of absence until his term is done? They wouldn't like that. Yeah, people don't look too confident in the new commander in chief. Yeah, I know they miss President O. He wasn't that bad of a cat anyway. So he was super cool.
Right.
All right, Jasmine. So, okay, we're going to play your third single. And this one is called... Oh, I moved everything. Oh, this one's called Stay on the Grind. Stay on your grind. Is that right? Stay on your grind.
Yes, stay on your grind.
All right, here we go. This is by Jasmine Williams. You're listening to PowerXXi Radio, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of Charm City, Baltimore.
Morning.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of PowerXXi.
All right. Did you feel the power? Woo. I can get my exercise on that song right there. Yeah, I probably can walk like 5 miles in 40 minutes. A lot of energy in that music. All right, let's get Jasmine Williams back up. Get our final. I'm still waiting for Tony Gill to dial in. Anyway, Jasmine, thank you so much for your high energetic music and hanging out with me and Shay. We really appreciate that. And we wish you the best out there.
For having me.
All right. So Shay, you got one final question for, because I don't see my man Tony in here yet. So you can ask him one more question.
So what next for you? I mean, you're a model, singer. Any books coming soon? What next? Women like us don't stop. We just don't stop. So what next?
Well, I am in the process of working on a book. I'm almost done with it. The next thing is just going over, proofreading, and making sure I get my edits together. And yeah, so that will be out soon. I'm still working on it though. But I'm also in a movie. It's called My Three Boys.
Ooh.
So that will be coming out really soon. So I'm still in the process. We're still filming. So I'm excited about that. And of course, I'm excited about my show that's coming up in the near future on February 24th. I'll be performing in Atlanta for an independent artist concert series under Bishop Edward Long. It's hosted by him. So those are a few things. And
wow, that's awesome. Wow, you are a busy bee. I thought I could do everything. Another bad one. She back. She bat lady. She can do everything too.
Yeah. I think my keyboard player is actually going to be playing with this is a new ministry, right, Jazz, that Bishop Eddie Long is starting up.
Mm-hmm. You said somebody else. You said Eddie Long or Edward Long. Who name you say?
Well, it's his son, right?
Edward Long.
Oh, his son.
Yeah,
okay,
it's his son. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's his son. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Wow, good for you. Good for you. So Jasmine got a book out. Man, a book on its way. Look, when you release your book, you gotta hit us up, okay? And come back.
Definitely will. Yeah, and one more event on March 3rd. It's the Young Ladies Empowerment that's hosted by Dr. Tiffany Tyson. So 95.5 will be out there. Les Long, the comedian, will be out there. So I'll be singing 2 of my songs for that event as well.
Yeah, good for you. So you have an LP out or an EP?
An EP.
You have an EP? Okay. All right, well, if you ever in town, close to Charm City, Baltimore, please let us know so we can prepare for you, have you come on our set, do a show.
Will do.
Yeah, I got a TV.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right. Bet I got a TV show set here. That's right. I got to put it together, though, before Shay get here. All right. So let us know, Jasmine. Definitely let us know. I'll make sure my son and I'll be down here putting the set together so we get ready for you.
Okay.
So you sit down on the couch.
Will do.
I always wanted to be David Letterman, so I got a couch and everything. So we sit there and talk, and then you can go out and perform. Go ahead and perform. That's right. We're going to have it all ready for you.
Jada will perform.
Yeah, hey.
That's my stage. Jada.
I hear you. All right. Well, there she is, military, 2 degrees, and book on its way, and music for you. Music for your ears. That's some very encouraging music, though. I mean, basically, that last song, I was like, okay, let's listen to it, where it's going. And then it sounded like you was talking to the young lady, that young girl out there who trying to make ends meet. Yeah, tell us a little bit about the story with that. Before we got a couple more minutes. Tell me down here yet. Tell us
that song was inspired by watching my mom raise me and my sister pretty much by herself. So she's a single mom working, trying to provide for 2 girls, making sure a roof was over our head, clothes on our feet, paying the bills. I've seen her go through some stuff, and she is definitely a strong woman. And I know there's other single women out there who need more support. They're struggling trying to make ends meet. So that song was to encourage the single women out there with, who's trying to make it on their own. Yeah. Have kids who have needs, and they're struggling. So I wanted to send a little bit of encouragement to those women out there. And I'm working. I have one for the fathers, too. There are some good fathers out there who step up and take care of their children and do what they got to do, too. So there's definitely some music for them, too. Can't leave the good men out. There's some good men out there.
That's right. You tell them, Jasmine. You tell them. Right here.
My mom, she's doing some awesome things. Playwriter. She's written 3 books. Getting ready to turn the 3rd one. Working on turning the 3rd book into a movie. Wow. So she's doing some awesome things, and I'm really proud of her.
Yeah.
Really, really proud of what she's doing. So I had to write a song for my single mom doing her thing.
Yeah, we got to get your mom on here. Yeah, get your mom on my show so we can talk to her. She got life experience, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can learn something.
She does.
Too. All right, well, she did a great job.
In her 3rd book, Blind Faith.
Yeah, let's talk to Mom.
Wow. She did
a great job.
She put 5 of my songs in her book, so.
That's good.
Yep.
That is awesome right there. She did a great job with you, so we appreciate. All right, look like Tony is here.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, Jasmine, look, one final question, Jasmine. You ready for the final question?
I am. Bring it on. I'm ready for the final
Did
question.
you feel the power? Did you feel the power, Jasmine Williams? Yay. She felt the power.
Yes.
All right, Jasmine, we gotta have you back. You gotta get in contact with Mom so we can bring both of you on the show. Okay, when your book is ready. Okay.
I will do.
That'll be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of fun. All right, everybody. That was Jasmine Williams. We got Shay Sam. We got Tony Gill, the gentleman of podcasting, internet radio coming up. All right, so let's stay tuned for him. Real quick, let's hear another song from my man Everett Drake. And then we got Tony Gill coming on right behind that. Here we go. And this one is called That Name. That's right. That Name by Everett Drake.
to your gospel entertainment news report. And you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
All right. Thank you, Everett Drake and Jasmine Williams, for providing music for tonight's podcast. Thank you, Shay, for hanging in there with us tonight. And let's see, we got Tony Gill, the man himself. Is that you, Tony Gill? Is that you, buddy?
What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man?
Oh, my God, I got Tony G. What's up, brother? My man.
Oh, man, it's good to be with you, man.
Yeah.
Good to be with you, brother.
Yeah, good.
Excited.
Amen. Glad to have you. All right, we got Shay Samuels joining us on the show. She's going to help me interview Mr. Gill. All right. So you ready for the first question, my brother?
All right.
Go ahead and greet Shay. She's on the line.
Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Thanks for joining.
Fine.
And nice to meet you.
How you doing?
I'm well. Thanks for asking. Can't wait to interview you.
All right. I'm ready.
That's right. The world want to know who this guy is with the nice hats. All right, Tony Gill. The first question is, who is Tony?
You my friend, man. You my buddy.
we ain't gonna treat you bad. We're gonna be nice. We promise. All right, Tony.
All right.
You ready, buddy? First question is, who is Tony Gill? Who is this man on PowerXXi Radio tonight? Who is he?
Who is he? Well, he's a guy that like to help people that, that's been on the radio for a long period of time, that love music, that love, I'm from Tony Gill is from East St. Louis, Illinois, living in Houston, Texas, and it's a hard-working guy, pretty much.
Amen. All right, so you say you're based in Houston, Texas right now?
Yes, based out of Houston, Texas.
All right, so what took you out of the great city of St. Louis? What was the deal?
You know, man, I just wanted a change. I was sick of the weather, put it that way. I didn't want no more real cold weather, ice and snow. I decided I wanted to change, pretty much.
I hear you, man. That's right. You get a certain point in your life, you get tired of the ice, slipping on ice. You know, you just want to walk out your door.
That's
it's
right.
Sunny out. That's right. Amen. All right, Shay, all yours, Mr. G.
Well, I haven't even seen him. He just sounds like a very smooth brother.
That's cool,
brother.
It's like Gerald Levert type of, vibe. That's what I'm getting. So, I can't wait to meet you. But so yeah, talk to us a little bit about like what started you off. Like, what was the era like around the time that you actually starting off, and how did that round you off to be who you are today?
Well, because you talking about how I started off in radio or how I started off in music? I mean, radio.
As a whole, like what plummeted, what started your career? How did it take off? What was the era like? And how did it inspire you to be who you are?
Okay, well, one thing, I'm going to just start with the radio part. Actually, it was like I wanted a hobby. I didn't have nothing to do. I don't run the street. I go to church and I buy remote cars. I buy drones. I buy stuff like that because I want a hobby, and I don't be around a whole lot of people. I'm like that. I'm just like that. I don't know why, but I'll be around a whole lot of people. So I wanted another hobby that was inside, and so I was looking at radio, and I saw this, and this lady said that God told her, to give 10 people a radio show for a year for free. I didn't know. I thought she was just saying something. So I just called it. I called in, and behold, I won. I was number 9, and I won the Tony Gill Morning Show.
Wow.
And it was based out of Detroit. They took care of everything, the website, the airwaves. They took care of everything, and that's why I started. Like I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it as a hobby. I don't really want to be in the radio. I don't know much about it. I didn't know anything, a long time ago. So I just said, well, I'm gonna take it for a year, And I did it. You know, I did that for a year, and then and it started like that. So I won, I won the Black Essence Grammy Awards behind it. And then I was on a station out of Vegas. I was a co-host, and they came on at midnight. I was faithful, and it was just fun, and I just kept doing it, and they taught me how to be connected with other people, and how can you help artists, and how you help people in business, and the cost and everything. And I saw how people was asking folks for money, and I made an agreement with God. I said, God, now if you want me to do this radio, I ain't gonna ask nobody for a dime. I don't want no sponsor. I said, if you can't pay for this part, then I don't want to be in it. And God had paid for my radio station for over 16, 17 years now. Wow. Well, down out of my pocket. I don't know how he did it, but that was he said. I said, now if you want me in it, you pay for it. I'm not going to ask anybody for a dime. I ain't looking for no sponsor. I don't know what I'm doing. I said, I'm just doing it as a little hobby. And so I just kept doing it. Then I kept getting awards and started meeting people like Chris Jasper from the Isley Brothers. He's a very
I told you. Didn't I tell you, Jerry?
That's how you got to smooth.
I never thought that I was ever going to meet Chris Jasper, be my personal friend.
Wow. That's deep.
But he calls me on the phone.
Those smooth brothers, I told you.
Yeah, you meet some interesting people, some very nice people in the radio industry, I tell you, man. You really do. You know, they become good friends.
But being a person of integrity. You're right, Jerry. You know, Jerry, you helped me, man. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm not saying this because of the truth. Jerry have helped me. But, you know, I don't care. I can learn from anybody. You know, so I think what God just, so many doors, so many walls go. I'm not like that. I share with anybody. I mean, but Jerry helped me. You know, some situation I had on radio was trying to figure out some stuff, and I used all that, and it helped me to put me on another level. And I thank Jerry for that.
Yeah, man, you're welcome, man.
He was warm. He was open. He was welcome. He was open. You didn't think about it. You just say, well, let me get back with this guy, like some people do. You jump right on in.
Yeah, and I was actually on my way to a party with my wife too. I think and Tony, he had FaceTime me while I was driving. I was pulling out of the garage. Tony Facebooked me, FaceTime me. I said, "Oh, Tony, I can't talk to you now. We're about to go to a party." But I think we got him straight though.
Yeah, you did. You helped me out. I appreciate that. You really helped me out.
Man, yeah, this thing can get complicated too, man. You know, you want that, you want everything that they can give you, and it's like you got to keep playing around with it till one day you got it just where you want it. That's why I said I hope my kids don't come in here pulling on the knobs that I'm lost. That's why I take pictures of everything. I do take pictures, but Tony, look, man, we was just so excited to have you. I was so disappointed when you canceled on me the last time.
Man,
but you ain't canceled.
I got the time
mixed up. And I kind of figured that. I was trying to reach you too, but I think you said you was in a meeting or something before that, so you couldn't get my message. Yeah. Yeah, we were so excited, man. But we got you today, man. That's the good. And the thing about it too, people always say, Jerry, why you have radio people on your show? I said, because we supposed to be unifying. Didn't y'all hear the message? I said, black people, you got to unify. Donald Trump said it. Said, that's why y'all messed up now.
You do. And it's the truth.
Yeah, that's why he doing that, man, because he trying to unify us. He's trying to get us upset.
Right. And people, that's the truth, man. If people understand that, let them take the food step because it unifies us. It makes us, we strong.
That's right.
But we don't use it. No, we want them to use their resources. But sometimes it makes people God to say, no more. You can do it. Y'all powerful.
That's right. And I just feel like if it's like a lot of us out there, man, it just means we're gonna be building bigger and better audiences, man. The audiences is gonna start understanding how to use the mobile devices, because if you teaching them and I'm teaching them, it's more and more people that's gonna be plugging in what we do, because we all don't come on at the same time. We're on demand, and they give people more choices. They may not feel like listening to the foolishness of the Batman, or they may not want to hear the seriousness of Tony Gill. They may want to hear, the ladies of radio that's on here all the time. So we try to mix it up. And even the music, we give you urban and contemporary and traditional. Try to give everybody a different variety. You know, everybody need different flavor bubblegum.
Variety.
You don't want you the same bubblegum every day, do you? You want to do that. So you got to change it up. You know, and I don't have no problem having you guys. I think it's fun, you know, when you come on and, you know, shoot the breeze and enjoy each other with, you know, what we bring and learn from each other at the same time. You know, that's how I look at it.
That's it.
Right, Shay? What you got to say about all that, Shay?
Miss Shay.
Shay must have took a break. It's not break time, Shay. Let me look and see if she's still here because she got a... yeah, Shay dropped. She got T-Mobile. I forgot about that. Anyway, she'll be back in a minute. But anyway, dude, we're gonna.
She got T-Mobile.
Yeah, she got T-Mobile. So this is what we're gonna do, Tony. We're gonna take a quick break, man. We just finished listening to some music by Jasmine Williams. We're gonna play another one of her song. I really love this song, man. I hope you you may want me to pass this on to you or have her on. Do you have guests on your show?
Oh yeah, all the time.
All right, because I did listen to your show before. I don't remember. I've been listening to a lot of people's stuff lately.
Yeah.
All right, this one is called.
Yeah,
I've been moving stuff around. Let's see where down. Oh, this one's called "Fill the Void." That wasn't the one I wanted to play. Oh yeah, that is the one. That's the one I wanted to play. All right, this is called "Fill the Void" by Jasmine Williams. She was just on the show earlier, so if you guys catching the show now, you catch the replay right after this show. Actually, just stay on Spreaker Radio. All right, here we go. "Fill the Void" by Jasmine Williams.
No matter where you choose to go, there's no place to hide. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Where do you go when you wanna run away from the pain? It just won't go away. See the same old mess every day. Some say roll a joint, smoke away the pain. Stop tripping, get that Henny in your cup. You know what time it is, time to pull it up. Bend it over, touch your toes. Strip, 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 strip for the dollar. Hit the streets, gang bang for $1. If you a thief, take what you wanna. Then blame it on your brother. What's the deal? You can do what you wanna. It's a crying shame the world will dismiss this. It's all fun and games. Come get this. You can do what you wanna. Do what you wanna. No matter where you choose to go, there's no place to hide. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. Everybody's got some place to go. They feel the void in their hearts. No one knows how to heal the pain. It just grows. The void is deep. It's deep down. Losing sleep. Gotta pray now as I weep. Lord, please help rock me to sleep. I'm sick now, feel the void in my heart now. My soul yells, Lord, please take control now. You're the only one that can fill this void now. You're the only one that can heal my heart now. My soul bleeds what the world feeds. Blood pressure high, hear my heartbeat. Can I take a second look, cause I'm kinda high. Lord, help, feel like I'm about to die. I see the pain in the eyes of the devil's prey. Got the people bound, got to get away, get away. Got to get away, get away. Got the people bound, got to get away. Sex, drugs, gangs, can't fix this. There's another way, you can ditch this. Lord, here's your cry, head to the sky. You'll live and not die, keep your head to the sky.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Tony Gill. That's right. He's a podcaster, also on Spreaker Radio, and we'll find out what other places you can find him. This one give you guys a reminder, check out River and Word magazine with Pamela J. That's right. She got awesome magazine featuring artists like, actors like Charles D. Clark, best-selling Amazon authors like Dr. Paul Kelly, and also yours truly. You get an opportunity to read about an upcoming article called Next Man Up. That's right, where we feature young men and seasoned men on our program. Our podcast come on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock. You have an opportunity to listen to some solutions we're trying to find for our youth. How can we give back? Next Man Up, we have to go back to our communities and help our young people. Go to our high schools. You're hearing what's going on in the news. Something just happened in Baltimore where a young man had to take a weapon to school. Who knows why? Was he trying to protect himself? Was he being bullied? Who knows what the deal is? But we just had a massive shooting just the other day. I think it was in Florida, and that was awful the way that turned out. 19 innocent kids gunned down. Well, what some people called a maniac, you know. So we just telling our parents out there right now who's listening, you know, talk to your kids. Let them know if it's somebody acting kind of, you know, off the chain. You might have to report them to personnel. You might have to let them know. Even on your job, somebody talking, they could want to do harm to people. Hey, that's a warning that they already entertaining it. Let somebody know. Let the professional take care of them. You know, don't just think it's gonna go away. Obviously, there's something wrong upstairs, and that's what they entertaining. All right, so and I guess that's pretty much it. Just want to let you guys know that Next Man Up, a movie series called Who I Am, is going to be coming out real soon. I know I've been saying that, but yeah, I got distracted last weekend. But we are on it, and we'll let you know where you'll be able to find that bad boy. Also, we're entertaining Television 21. That's right, it's going to be all music channels coming. That's right, be on the weekend. So artists out there who spend all that money on music videos, you don't got a place to play it, but to yourself. We're going to be having a 24-hour weekend music marathon every weekend. That's right. So we already got a catalog of over 40 music videos right now. So if you're interested, hit up You First Media Network at gmail.com. I'll give it to you again. You First. That's you, the number one first. Media Network at gmail.com, and get more information on how you can get your music video played on our music show. And also going to be featuring talk shows and newscasts and things like that too. So we're pretty excited about what Positive Power is bringing to the network. And also, again, don't forget about Mondays. You got Triple Threat Mondays with Ree, Pep Talk with Ree. Then you got Late Night with Jerry Royce Live, and then you got Rock Life. That's right, the Love Movement with Pamela Zion Jones at 10. And you got Kimmy Kim joining me on Late Night. So we're going to have an exciting time, big time. Then on Tuesday, you got Bible Study with Dr. Paul Kelly and Marcia Kelly, the First Lady. And then at 10, that's at 9:15. And then at 10:30, you got Dr. Trinell Stewart bringing you Bible study and interviews and new music and artists and profiles and all that stuff. All right, we're back with Tony. I don't know, I guess Shay must have had enough of us for the night, or having phone trouble. All right, Dr. Gill. All right, we talking to Tony Gill.
Yes.
So, Tony, where else can people find you at, man, on the internet? But I know you're on Spreaker. Where else can they find you?
Yeah, they can just look me up on Tony Gill on Facebook or the Tony Gill Show. They can like my page, a Tony Gill Show, or on Twitter at Tony Gill on Twitter. And they can check me out on LinkedIn and, of course, right here on Spreaker.com. They can check out my shows and, they just hit me up, get with me. I love to, to meet them.
Yeah. So that's the only place people can find your show is run on Spreaker, or are you run on other like FM networks still? Are you still doing those type of things?
No, I'm not doing those right now. I'm going back to I got a few things in the work with some FM stations, but I'm going just get some things out So we're just doing that to Spreaker right now.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. I love the platform. I don't see no reason to be sending out to another 50 stations. If they want it, they can just download. That's what they do. A lot of them do come out. They download the shows. Yep, they do it. They do it, man. Occasionally they will contact you and say, "Hey, sorry if we carry your show," but I say if it's open, that means it's yours. You know, we can easily lock it down if you want nobody to have it. You want to charge them for it, you know. But we don't do that.
But not only that, but Spreaker can be as big as you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
I'm learning that out. I'm learning it out. You know, and a network is a network. It's a network. I mean, I figure that out, man. You say, well, come over here. We back. No, not really. You know, people got to follow you. They don't follow the network. Sometimes they got to follow you.
That's right. You tell them. So tell us a little bit about your show, man. Let everybody know what kind of program you have. What kind of platform is it?
Oh, man, I just thank God, man, that celebrated 16 years, man. Last couple months ago with a lot of guests in Houston, man. And we play music. We play all kinds of music, man. We feature, and, you know, of course, everything. We play everything. And we do interviews. We do love to interview people, you know, positive people. We try to connect people from one radio station to another radio station. We try to connect people. And we just have fun, man. I just love it. I just love helping people. The best thing about it is meeting people and connecting people to other people.
Yeah, that's right, man. I feel you on that. You know, and that's always been my thing, man, is networking. You know, people always say, "Jerry, you're so humble. You know, you just share everything." I just feel like God put us here to help each other, not to harm each other. That's the devil's job. If you out there hurting somebody, you're not a Christian. Because Christians don't do those things. You do not hurt people. You do not do that. If you are a Christian, you're hurting people, then you got to fix a few things. There's something wrong. Because we're supposed to be helping each other.
Something wrong.
Yeah. It's all right to crack a couple jokes on people, put people on blast, but don't hurt nobody. You know, people out there trying to get people fired on their jobs, kicked out their apartments, lose their car. You know, crazy stuff like that, man. People got kids they got to feed. You don't know anything about their business. You know, don't worry about the envy and the jealous and stuff. So that person got a rocking radio show. You should be supporting and happy for them because black people, we don't have nothing. Yeah, we don't have nothing really. You know, that's all we always used to have back in the day. James Brown. Nothing. Remember, I think James Brown was one of the few African Americans that had a radio station back then. Everybody else had bars. Everybody had bars and some churches.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all we had.
That's it.
And you look around now, Tony, in the communities, in the black community, what do you see, Tony, when you go into an urban community? What do you see with your own eyes?
Man, not us.
Not us. It's a problem there. We live in those communities, but we don't have we just got beauty salons and barbershops. And then the products in there, we don't even own the products. And none of our people own the product. I'm hearing now that
we don't own the product.
Yeah, all the stuff that we use in our hair is owned by L'Oreal.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
So that
man, we don't own. Man, the thing about it, man, what gets me, man, is we don't build nothing. We don't own no car lots. We don't own no banks. We don't own no hotels, no subdivisions, no nursing homes, no hospital. We don't think that way. We don't own nothing. And that's a shame.
Not on the large
That's a shame.
scale.
You can't. I guarantee you, if you go down a busy street where you live, I did it, and you walk into every business on that block, you ain't gonna find out one black-owned business.
That's right. It used to be cleaners.
I did it one time.
We used to have the cleaners.
20.
20. Wow. You pretty much did what
went to 20 business.
You did what Maggie Anderson did. Remember Maggie Anderson, the lawyer, her and her husband pledged that they were only going to do business with black businesses. You know, of course, people were calling them racist, but it wasn't that. They just wanted to see where we are today in the 21st century.
Yeah.
And she that was pretty tough. They had to do without some stuff and order online and, you know, or do business with a black person who was working for somebody. That, you know, sometimes they had to, you know, bring it down to that level. Like if they wanted insurance, they found a black insurance agent who probably was working for one of the larger insurance companies. But there are black insurance companies like North Carolina Mutual. A lot of people didn't know that. They're still around. Huge company, one of the largest in the world. That's right. It's self-policy.
See, I don't put people down like Oprah and Tyler Perry, but my God, I think you can build a car dealership, a car factory, a steel factory. Build, I just say build something so black folks can have something. Build something. People need to start building. We need to start building. That's why we get scared when White House and people start changing stuff and taking stuff away. We get scared because we ain't got. You can't go get a car loan because when people say you can't have it, you got nobody else you can go to get that car loan.
That's right.
Because we don't own it. We don't own it.
That's right.
We might sell a car, but we don't own it to put you in that vehicle.
Baltimore had a bank that was doing pretty well at one time. It was called Harbor Bank. It was pretty much, it was in the hood. It was on Park Heights. And I don't know if they're still around anymore. The family may have gotten older, and I'm not sure if they had put a real strong board of trustees together or not. I'm going to research and see what happened. Maybe they gave out too many bad loans. Some of the brothers and sisters, they always, the last hired, first fired. So it's hard to pay your loan when you don't have no job. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't joking.
Yep. Or
you're right, man.
Because back in the day, you remember when we used to get loans is because you had collateral. Either put your car up for collateral just to get $500 or whatever. Now you really in the hole now.
Yeah.
If you didn't have it then, you're not gonna have it later.
You're right.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of vampires in our communities. I remember hearing that for a long time. There was a lot of people just sucking the life out of the black community. I think the only thing, I don't know if you remember this book, man. It was a book published about Baltimore back. It was during the '60s and the '70s period. It's called Liberty Heights. I read that book. Real fast read.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar. Liberty Heights.
Called Liberty Heights. It was talking about they call it the Big Y. Ricestown Road runs into two streets that kind of like Park Heights and Park Heights, Pennsylvania Avenue. All of them kind of connect together like a Y, like a wishbone. And all the black nightclubs and restaurants and carryouts was on Pennsylvania Avenue. Man, it was a thriving community. People were homeowners, landlords. They owned all the grocery stores. I mean, you talking about the 60s and the 70s. I remember my parents used to go down to the Spinks Club, which was a membership for school teachers, administrators, and everybody. And I think Red Fox had his club over there. And a lot of guys from New York and D.C. would travel here because that's when groups like Gladys Knight and the Peps and the Whispers and all of them would hang out here because it was easy for them to somebody, they got cousins and stuff that would put them up in their crib and they had to worry about paying for no hotel. Well, half the time they probably weren't allowed to stay in the good hotels anyway. So they would stay with their relatives and they'd go to Eastern Shore, James Brown and then would go to D.C. Then they would come back. They hit Philly because remember Philly and Jersey and all of them are only like 2 hours from Baltimore, and then in D.C. is only 40. In Eastern Shore is an hour and a half to go to Cambridge. Cambridge had like 3 or 4 clubs. They would just stay there for the whole weekend, maybe the whole 2 weekends once they get down there. So it was a lot of opportunities for the musicians to really do really well on tours and sell their album, their records and everything. Remember they used to push them 45s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an interesting book, man. A lot of the guys a lot of the gangsters, gamblers would come down, and of course they had their own number running system. I don't know if you remember that, but we had our own number running. They used the lottery to get the numbers, but the people would go to these places to play it. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's so interesting.
That's right.
Yep. Remember they used to the number running. Little boys used to run the numbers to the guy with the money. So they had their own little system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was some good times back then for Africa. I mean, of course there was some other things because of Jim Crow and all that kind of stuff was going on. But we was building our own communities, and I don't know you guys ever read the book called Black Wall Street, the original Black Wall Street. In Oklahoma, the Oklahoma bombing. That was the first original Oklahoma bombing. That came
I read that.
That's right. Deep, man. That was a thriving community. They I mean, these guys.
It was, man.
Bankers.
It was.
They were banksters. Yeah, they. I think they made their killing because the land they had oil on it. Either it was diamonds or oil, and it was a mixture of Indians and African Americans that was living in that community, and they did business with the whites, the white farmers. But some incident had
Right.
happened, and some dude firebombed the town, and they got ran out and lost their money and everything.
Right.
So
Mhm.
yeah, that was a sad
Oh,
story,
yeah.
man. You were wondering where we would be
It was
today
bad.
if that community would have still been
You're right.
thriving.
You're right. Where would we be today?
Even though, if you look at all these multi-million-dollar sports athletes and actors that's in our race, I mean, we have more income in our race now than ever before. Way more millionaires.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. But anybody doing nothing though.
Right. You're right, Tony. 'Cause, I mean, but like one thing you can say,
Everybody building nothing.
People talk about Oprah and Tyler Perry, but they have built something though. They both built studios and provided jobs,
Right.
and shows, and putting a
Right.
lot of people to work. But it can't stop with just them. And I'm hearing some other things are in effect where there are some other guys looking to
Right.
put their money together. These guys are moving up the pole, and they in that seat now where they can invest in studio. Now with the technology being way more inexpensive, I'm building a studio. Like right now, I'm completing. I completed my radio control room, my radio station. So now we're moving
Right.
to build our television control room, so we can start doing our shows, and then we can take stuff out in the field. So I mean,
Right.
and I'm gonna teach other people how to do the same thing. I'm gonna teach these young boys in high school how to do
That's
the same
good.
thing too, man. They got an interest in this stuff. You know, don't just be the person operating equipment, but learn how to own it. You know,
Right.
There's a lot of money out
How
there.
to own it.
A lot of money out there floating on
Right.
Amazon. That's right, man. You got a good product, people
That's right.
pay to see
That's
it.
right. Own it.
That's right. All right, Tony. I know we're gonna try to hold you up, brother. But you got anything else you'd like to add to our audience, man? Let's let them know where they can find you. Any upcoming shows coming up, man? You think people need to listen to? Because I definitely want to get you on Next Man Up, man. We definitely want to book you for that. I hope you're available this Saturday. We would love to have you on the show this week if we ever opening. So we can talk about that off the
What
show.
time?
10 o'clock.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. Okay.
Eastern Standard Time. All right.
Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. So I'll talk to
Okay.
you offline. All right. So any
Okay.
final thoughts, man? Any encouraging words for our listeners?
I just want to tell everybody, man, to just, try to depend on God and what you do, and don't depend on people, because people will let you down. I know, you got to use what's in your hand. Whatever God put in your hand, you got to use it. You got to trust him. You got to start there. Always put God first. Treat people right. Help each other. And just be for each other. I thank God for all the radio announcers everywhere. I thank God for my show and all Jerry. Live to you. I love Jerry. Great guy.
Thank you, sir.
He helped me out, and I like people that help me. That we help each other, and not negative and bitter about helping somebody. Stepping in and helping when they need it. So I just thank all the audience, and then just check me out on Tony Gill. I like the Tony Gill show out there. Inbox me. If I play your music, just let me know. I give up with you, and get your music to me. But thank you again, Jerry, for allowing me to be on your show tonight, man. I really love
My
it.
pleasure, man. So you got that thing operating now. No problem, huh? No problem.
I got it operating, man. I appreciate it, man. You help me out, man. I got it.
That's the best, sister. I love it, man. I mean, I know I'm not even doing everything it can do, because it could do some stuff.
Right.
You can hook up turntables to that bad boy, everything, man. You could be a real DJ. I love it. But of course, with the restrictions that we have now, we kind of limited to working with our independent, but it's not a bad thing. God has moved us in this direction. I'm glad you doing the same thing. So, we here, and that's why I'm so glad that you're able to have a powerful platform, because now that gives the indie artists more options. They got more options.
That's right. That's right.
As we build.
That's right.
We build our audiences and everything. Because one of the things that, each of us can do is the more we learn, the more we pass that down to them, because it's all about marketing, branding, and promoting. And it's all about the money, too. People got to understand you got to invest money in what you're doing. How can the radio stations like us be able to reach out to the masses? We're not investing money into monetizing what we do, because the Spreaker always asking, how many more people do you want to reach, and they'll tell you how much it's going to cost
Right.
you. And we want to invest a lot of money in that, because we want to have 2, 3 million, 4 million. It's 5 million people on Spreaker Radio alone.
Right.
And that's their community.
You're right.
But it's just a matter of you putting your mouth where your money where your mouth is. Do you really want?
It's big. Spring is big.
It's right. It's huge, and it's getting bigger and better. It's one of the better platforms.
Big,
you ask me. I like it. I love it. What's going on? I think.
I like it. I
think I've been on it for 3 years now. 3 years. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's gotten even better. It's better now than it was when I first got on, because they didn't have this app.
I'm quite sure it was.
Yeah, this app that we're using now wasn't available until Windows 10 became available. So that's the big difference right there. Yep. All right, Tony. Any final words for our audience tonight, man? Our listeners.
That's it. That's it, man. Well, thank God for everybody, and thank you for listening, and thank you for having me on tonight.
Amen. We appreciate you, bro. We love you too, man. We hope to see you soon. Good luck at the Rhythm of Gospel. I'm actually trying to get down there. I was planning to do some red carpet stuff, but I'm not sure. I may just come there just to network and chill and just enjoy. I've never been to South Carolina before, so might just fly down there and just enjoy the area instead of worry about working. We got our work cut out for us already with all the stuff we doing.
I know that's right.
Yeah. All right, man. So look, we want to be in contact with you because we want to see if we can get you on the show Saturday. Okay, can you do that?
Okay, appreciate you, man.
So I'll reach out to you tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Tony Gill. Before you go, Tony, one final question, brother. Did you feel the power? Did you feel the power? PowerXXi Radio.
I can feel the power.
Ha ha. Tony Gill, he felt the power. All right, everybody, don't forget you catch Tony Gill on Sprinkle Radio. Just go in there and search Tony Gill. Gill. I'm Jerry Woods, live worldwide, Positive Power with PowerXXi. We want to thank Jasmine Williams for joining us tonight. We want to thank Shay Samuels. Her phone went out on her, so she couldn't come back. But anyway, we appreciate her. We love her. And we love you guys. So continue to support us. Don't forget about River and Word. That's right. If you're an artist or a radio announcer, you're looking for a very nice event, Black Tie event coming up, I believe, March 3rd. Reach out to Pamela J. That's right, Pamela J. on Facebook, riverandwordmagazine.com. All right, so check it out. Tickets for sale right now. It's going to be security, so there's no concern. All right, everybody, I'm Jerry with Live Worldwide. Positive Power with PowerXXi, a.k.a. Batman Charm City. I'm out.
Hi, this is Nina Taylor from the Gospel News, and you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Hi, I'm Larry W. Robinson, host of Gospel Updates, your gospel entertainment news report, and you're listening to Positive Power 21 Christian Radio with Jerry Royce, live worldwide.
Hi, this is Rock Life with Zion Jones. Listen to Positive Power XXi Christian Radio on Speaker Radio and Facebook Live.
Can you feel the power? Yeah, it's your girl Ree, and I'm so excited to be coming to you Mondays, every single Monday on Pep Talk with Ree. We're going to have praise, empowerment, and prayer. It's going to be amazing. Interviews, great music, and just a time for us to stay motivated. Listen, Monday, some people look into that like, Monday, but you know what? This is Pep Talk with Ree. So y'all be ready and excited and stay locked on Positive Power Christian Media Network.
You are the King of Kings. I lift you up, Jesus, because you are the Lord. you made me whole again.
I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up.
Great is our God, yes, and greatly to be praised. We lift up your name above the heavens and the earth. Higher and higher, your name will be exalted. You will reign forever and for all eternity.
I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty. Lift you up. I lift you up, the Almighty.
Jesus, 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 Jesus. Oh, how I love thee, yes. I will lift your name up for all the world to see. You are exalted, your name is to be praised. Great and mighty is our King, let all the earth rejoice.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
I lift you up, Jesus.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
I lift you up, Jesus.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
We lift you up, yes. We lift you up, yes. We lift you up, oh. We lift you up, yes. We lift you up, Jesus.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
We lift you up, Jesus.
I lift you up, the Almighty.
I lift you up, Jesus.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.